welcome back to the channel. This is a little update of all the thingies that I have done on the Beetle. So let me show you what I have done already, and enjoy the video. Well, here you see the front end is all done. I all cleaned with a wire brush, and then the epoxy Brunox on it. After that, it has to dry for 24 hours minimum, and then I have painted with anti-gravel, and it looks very nice, as you can see. This have you seen, or will you see in another video, but it's done already. Heater channels, top end, side end there, top end there, all done. What I have to do here is still a new liner. Don't know how you call that in English, but I have some rust underneath it. Not quite much, but yeah. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you see it. I have to do that to preserve the car. Same here at the top end. I will see if I clean that up. That will be surface rust, but underneath it I see a little bit more rust, like there. So it's pushing up the rubber. So I guess it can be that it will be a hole. Nope, it's not rusted through. Can't feel anything, so that's a good deal. The car is very dirty, but that will be the last thing I will do. That will be detailing the car. Little hole there to patch. Otherwise, just a little bit cleaning up the rust. Top is done already. Napoleon head. Underneath here, the same. All cleaned up. And epoxy Brunox against the rusting, and anti-gravel paint, so everything is cleaned and no rust will go in. At the top here, just some cleaning to do. The same here, epoxy Brunox, anti-gravel. The spare wheel has to been sitting here, but that needs a little bit cleanup. Just surface rust, not more. Same deal here. Have to clean that up. Clean that there. So overall, this is very good condition. Same here. Little patch up did here. The other side was better, worser. At the front, as you can see, there's are rusted places here. So I don't know if I will take that off, but definitely this top end will be repainted, because it has some pitting from stones and gravel. So yeah, only this little thingy will, the top end will be painted. All the rest I will take off. Make sure that the rust cannot go further. Everything will be cleaned up and straightened up. Same here. As you can see, more rust. But let me feel. Yeah, this is a little bit, I guess, or is it welding points, but no holes. I have two new windows for in it, vent windows. The rubbers, I don't know. I didn't take them out, so it can be that I leave them because they are the original ones. Only the ones from the door are shut, so they are cracked. but very hard to find original, so we'll see how it gets. This crack, some said leave it like that, but I know it will crack further. Those doors in the retail mart are not cheap, so the paint, the most of the car is still the original paint. The most, for the moment, it's all original, so some will be renewed. Let me go to the back. Also the left side, sorry. Here you see the other crack in the left door. Same deal here with ventilation window. Rubbers too. This one seems okay, but I will look how that will go when I take them out. The other seals are very good, so I will leave them. Let's get inside. Another thing, as you can see, the door is not lined up, but that's because the chassis is underneath it. So when the chassis is on it again, the doors will straighten up. So doors, same deal here. Rubbers still intact. Front rubber too, just needs a lot of cleaning. I see here it's getting out, so yeah. Don't know if they turn. I noticed that the right one has some troubles. This one too, but so yeah, it's a little bit hard. So I guess that piece that is in there will be rusted up. Needs some cleaning. So straightening this up. Heater channels are very good, just at the end and in the front. The front and the rear were shot, so I've redone that already. All the rest stays. Still have the seats in here, but I will take it off. That's epoxy Brunox. If there is rust, it will not rust any further. This was the original paint, and now I know why it has this paint. It's silver blue, so back in the days I have heard that the Volkswagen Beetles were assembled in Vorst, Belgium. So every piece came from Germany to Vorst, Belgium, and they were assembled there. So they took a body that was in silver blue and they painted it black. So it makes it a little bit more special now, the car. But even the interior, as someone said, can't remember who it was, but this was not the real color for this type of black. And as you can see, they're still in a good condition. Yeah, it's taking a brown color because my grandfather smoked cigars. For the rest, it's in very good shape. These were the stickers here that has just the signs that you can see at the streets, but in those days, in 55, 56, there were not so many signs, so this was just the group of signs, and that was all that you got on the streets. So original kilometers on it. This dash will stay like this, but just needs a clean up. And then ashtray, I have another one, but I can clean that up and paint it. All the rest is done here. Heater channel, very hard to see that it's fixed. Even there, it's all fixed, hard to see. So yeah, I guess that was a good job. For the interior, I just only take the doors off, redo them, because I will show you at this side here, at the left side. And also, sorry, 2 new ones. This one was broken. I have 2 noses from Volkswagen, so that's good to stay original. For the doors I still need some work. As you can see, there's rust here, so this corner has to be done. As you can see, it's all rusty. Here is another hard place, so I will need to take the door off. That will be another adventure. But as you can see, very rusted. And yeah, that needs some attention. All the rest is done. No holes in it. At the back, same here, all cleaned up. This is the original lid. Dirty now, but still your original paint. Just has some work on the top here, as you can see, because they didn't had the holes. There was just this, and the water could not go away, so there was always a half of a centimeter. Sorry, you didn't see that. So this gap here, but underneath there was water that could stay in, so it rusted. All the rest is painted and with epoxy Brunox and black. I need to clean that up before I get the firewalls in. Even underneath here, everything is done. As you can see, everything is rust free now. And for the moment, the chassis is out. I started with the rubbers, so underneath it's cleaned up. It's all painted in glossy black. Even the top ends here. Cleaned it, the gas line out, that you will see in a video shortly. This one too, for the choke. This floor pan is already done. Don't know, maybe another layer of black glossy, that it will be pure glossy. Maybe 1 layer of clear on it. The other side I still need another layer of epoxy. That patch is not for to keep a hole secret, a secret hole, sorry. No, there are numbers on it. That was factory, so I would to leave that on it. All the rest repainted and shot and a layer of epoxy Brunox. For the rest, everything is cleaned up. I cleaned up the threads here and pushed in some anti-seize grease. Same here with this rubber. I use something special underneath it, but that I will explain in the next videos. So it's a German quality, not the cheaper stuff. Cleaned up the chassis number because I don't want any rust there. Let me go to the other side. As you can see, that was just the first layer of epoxy Brunox, and it did its work. So this was bare metal, and as you can see, there is still underneath rust. Yeah, that is pushed out from the epoxy Brunox. But the epoxy Brunox eventually will come like that, black, and is a layer like this, almost ready, but it needs another layer. So I have 1 film of epoxy on it. Like you see here, this is all epoxy Brunox and will not rust again. Everything is painted and cleaned up. I didn't took out the heater channel cables. Don't know if I will do that because yeah, I don't know. I will see. There's a lot of cleaning pieces, engine work, ordering stuff. Like here I have already a NOS new intake. Very hard to find, as you can see. It's a NOS one. Never used before. For the right type of engine. Behind that I have the exhaust. It's not the NOS one. It has just one pipe, not two, as you can see, because that has to come underneath the car. And as you can see, I have redone the whole rear section, because in the old days, I guess it was probably the 70s, they have put an exhaust on with two pipes, and they come too high, so they clattered underneath the rear back. So there was a little bump there, a little bump there, and there was a bump too. So I took it out with heating and shrinking the old way, hammered it out, making sure that the metal work was not washy, and then a fine layer of Bondo on it, very fine, and then primer on it. And I wait until I have all the bodywork done, and I will do all the sections then and will repaint it in black. Hopefully everything goes right, because I will try to use 1K paint. That's the paint that they used in the old days, not the 2K. As you can see here, I have lots of pieces to redo some things. A lot of work, but oh, there they're hanging, the brackets for the body. So I'm getting in shape for to put the body back on the chassis, but first of all I need to do some little thingies. A little shout out to the subscribers that already subscribed to my channel, so thank you very much. That means a lot to me, because that's why I'm doing this, to show other people how I do it. Is it the best way? Maybe not. Will it last forever? I hope so. I don't know. But with the products that are now on the market, I guess I get a long way now. And if you see how everything is done, I know most other shops will go further than this, but that's because they want to make everything in new state. I do not want that. I want the most original end up here. So for the rest, all the paint on the roof, the sides, I hope I can refurbish all those little places here. I will patch them up. It's maybe hard to see here in the dark, but yeah, you can see here little tips. I guess it's from stones and chipping stones, so all the rest is just surface rust. This here, I have to handle this. This is a crack, so I drill a hole here so it will not crack further anymore, and then welding it up again. I want to try to use less Bondo as needed. For the rest, I hope I can take all those little thingies out. This is just a little walk around after a year and a half that I'm busy with this car. Yeah, it's going the good way. It's going well now, and I hope in 1 year I'm ready with it. I have time. I don't bother if it's a year more or less, but yeah, it tickles to get it on the road again. From now on, I know when the body is on the chassis again, it will, without the front axle, without the gearbox in, I will do that all afterwards, because I don't have the place here. I have to go inwards like that. First the back end and the front end, and then straight up. I hope I can do it in a few weeks. Like I said, there is no pressure, and I want to do everything like I want to do. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have tips or tricks or anything that you want to share, just leave it in the comments. If you didn't subscribe please. Like the videos, share them if you want. Click that bell to be notified when there's a next video on it. And I will go back to work now, and enjoy your day, and hopefully I see you on the next video. So bye now, and stay good.